Hello everybody, and welcome back to Kinlaig. We're into second half of June. It's an early morning and I'm out on the run for contracts. Now, I thought this one we could borrow the equipment for the farmer that wants this doing. I think this farmer lives pretty much out of town because this equipment is huge, like really big. This is literally taking the whole road up. Way too big for this map. This has got America written all over it. I mean, just nuts. But needs must. It's actually been quite a long time since I've been on Kinlaig because I got so far ahead of myself batching up episodes, so I've not been on for like a month, even though the videos have been coming out because I've pre-done them. How far out's that gonna go? It's another bit, isn't it? So yeah, I've literally had to spend like a few hours just trying to sort out what the plans are, where we're at, what we need to do. Now obviously pretty soon we're going to find out that I mean, I've still been playing, but the vintage series more so, catching up with getting some bits in with that. But then suddenly got to the point where I realised we're going to run out of episodes of Kinlaig. I need to get back onto that. So we need to look towards the end point for both series really, because I actually can't do 2 series at a time. It's just so time consuming. Not when you're working for a living as well. But also Whitcomb is going to be out soon, and that's a must play. That's a 100% definite we have to do series. So I've been going through making plans that need to be done. Now we're growing excuse me, someone's heard some stones crunching outside and he needs to go and inspect who it is. We're doing onions and potatoes for Walter. Now if you can confirm this for me, I'm 100% sure there used to be some sort of machine that wasn't massively expensive, but you could put the potatoes into it and it would sort of spin them and wash them, or it would not grade. There is a grading. This isn't a mod, this was base game. There was something that you could do with the potatoes. You put them in and it would sort of clean them up, sort of thing. Possibly give you stones as a byproduct, I don't know. I'm sure there was something in the base game, and that was my sort of plan, I'm sure of it, to have the onion bagger and a potato thing. Maybe it was a potato bagger. Or maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it was a different FS. I'm sure there was something that was in. I can't find it anywhere. And I have spent an hour yesterday trying to find it while I'm writing down my list of jobs to do. Anyway, Walter's going to get potatoes. I mean, he'll be able to sell them and make money from them anyway. So, I mean, he's got a harvester that will do potatoes, so not really a problem for him. But we're sort of getting to the point now where we need to focus on... Maybe this field did need a huge bit of equipment. But anyway, yeah, we've got to try and get the debts down. I did talk about doing the fish farm, didn't I? But we could put it in. I suppose. I mean, we've got the... It's not going to be a big difference, is it, from what we're already doing? I'll put that on a sort of... I'll pencil that one. Because I'm not 100% sure we'd need to do that. Interestingly, being on Rudnicki for so long, I had to literally get the dust off the steering wheel and pedals because I'd not used them for so long. Anyhow, it's nice to be out in an actual powered vehicle after doing everything by hand. It's been pretty cool doing stuff by hand as well, but you know, back up into the modern world. So the plan is we might... I don't really want to be just crushing wood contracts off camera. I'm thinking maybe we should just crack on with what's going on the actual farms to try and get the debt down as quick as possible. There is always going to be contracts and stuff that we can pick up as well. This is a rare... I've had a little bit of a rare change up where I've been leasing the vehicles to do them with. Just because I wanted to try out some different vehicles, but... on the whole... I mean, we're based pretty well. We've just got to clear our debt down, which I have got written down. It's about 250,000, so... I think we can get that down. Walter sits at about 340,000, plus he needs the the onion bagger, because the potato thing doesn't exist. I don't see the point putting a potato processor in. We could maybe look at putting a potato cleaner in, but or he could just have potatoes that he can be harvesting and selling. Keeps him in a position where he'll have equipment to run with. He can lease seeders at the same time every year to go on. Trying to get his 340 grand down, that's going to be a bit of a struggle, but at least we've got him on the right path, if that is the situation that he is at. Otherwise, he's going to have a constant supply of animals that are going to be birthing. He's got the grass and hay to be feeding them. So I think in the long run is going to be perfectly fine when we do decide it's time for us to move back to back down south of the border, much further south, down to Gloucestershire way. And then of course I've got to work out what sort of idea we're going to go with for the playthrough there. Is it a case of stay modern, or do we go vintage down there? Depends on the map. You're going to have a right good dig around the map when it comes out, because there might be some differences from it being obviously it's out on, I think, Oxygen David's itch.io page at the minute, so it's out online, but it's not out on PC or console yet. But I think console there may be a few nuances and differences. Obviously it will come out on PC first. And I'm recording this on the 4th or 5th of May, so a couple of days before this will be released. So unless something happens rapidly quick, which I don't expect to. Anywho, what we've got, I think we're going to have to move into July, so I think I'll finish this contract up. And then we'll head into July. Let's have a quick look at my list of crop calendars. Yeah, actually, July time, Walter's canola and wheat is due to be harvested, which is good because that's going to be going over to us so we can do our fish food production, which I've got a feeling I've put in, but I can't fully remember. We'll find out in a minute, won't we? So that's the plan there. Keep the animals topped up, which I've done. We're just riding out through harvest season now. And that's all good. Right, I'll carry on with this and I shall see you July for an update and a trip up to Walter's, hopefully. So we're into July and we've got a bit of rain. But oh yes, get out of here, the Vrado pack, bloody pigs. We were going to buy this field, weren't we? Let's see where we get to. Right, I have put in, oh, that might need some attention going to it. My wood chips are getting wet, my mountain of wood chips. These could probably do with moving. I've still got that, but then I've just suddenly dawned on me, didn't I not? There's the dogs in here. Yes. I'd got this to create the fish feed, didn't I? And to do that, I need to make the grist with wheat, canola, soybean. Or wheat, barley and oat. And from that I then need that in order to make corn. Well, that's what I've put in, so that's where I'm at. So, I mean, we can put... I've got to be really clever about my numbers there, aren't I? Can't do anything with sorghum, can I? No. Double wheat, 1 canola, 1 soybean, or these don't use. It's going to be that one, isn't it? We can do that eventually. So that means we've got sorghum that we don't necessarily need, because we're not going to be using it in that, and we can't use it in the grist mill. What's Walter sitting on, I wonder? I wonder. Well, we can't do any harvesting yet because it's raining. But we're going to need space in here. We've got the soybeans. These are all going to go over to Walter when they're ready on a swap 1-to-1 with what his harvest comes up with, and then he's going to pay us for the rest. And I have interesting. Patchy, to say the least. What we can do is, I just want to check the vehicles. Did I not get something for a low loader? I've got that. What's Walter got? This 13 grand, I think is a go for us, but we will need some cash. Luckily, we've got harvesting contracts. How exciting. We have got these to collect, so there's 2 grand there, 8.5 on that, 10 on that. That should be more than enough to get us low loader. Keep it yellow, yeah. Configuration, I'll stick a front wall on it, why not? Side walls, yeah. Well, we'll have that like that, because then we can do, won't need the actual sidewalls until the wood chips don't sell till January, so we could use that to pick up that. We'll stick a toolbox on just for a laugh. Wide load sign. No, don't like that. Decals. No, that's too much. Ramp add-on. No, don't think we need that. License plate. Nice. 15 bag, done. But bloody hogs eating cotton in Scotland. Game's gone. Game's gone. Right, let's get. Probably don't need that now, do we? But let's take this bad boy over to see how it handles with about a 5.5 ton trailer on it. But we can also take back, after a very, very long time, we can return these, the dolly and this trailer, which will save us as we go forward. Hopefully yeah, we'll go out through this way. That'll hopefully keep us a bit better with trying to clear the debt off. Anyway, we've still got 12 grand. And we haven't got to pay for the fish feed. Wow, this is struggling. Let's get out onto a road. I was not expecting that. Ooh, I did not see that coming out there, did I? I would use the farm stick to see, but for some reason I'm turning left and it's going right. I've recalibrated it twice already today. Now I'm hard left and it's going right. I'm glad I bought that farm stick. That was 150 quid well spent, as it never ever works. I'm gonna have to go out of cab here. Crikey. Don't use that bit. They need to do a firmware update on that. That's ridiculous. Been out for ages as well. I dread to think how long we've had this trailer for. It's paid for itself though, to be fair. We've made plenty of money off the those contracts. So we need sorghum, wheat, and why would you repaint and repair it? Strange. We need sorghum, we need wheat, and something else, don't we, for... not sorghum, soya. Don't really want to move anything at the minute with the rain coming down. We are going to be straight into harvesting next episode, I think. I've just used the farm stick then, it worked perfectly fine. How strange. Try it again. Yeah. Left's going left, right's going right. Up. Down. Slightly struggling a bit. I don't know. Oh, I have no idea. Anywho, what we need to do now is there any point as selling anything? I guess we could. We can't sell. How much silage are we sitting on? Best to go back and have a look, I suppose. Good job to do when it's raining, selling a bit of silage. He's struggling with this as well. Not too surprised, if I'm honest. I'll tell you what, let's go through the other entrance into the farm. So that we can just check those fields as well. Just trying to think, Walter's sheep are on hay. Walter's... sheep are on hay, the cows are out, so they're on hay. So the silage is basically just to sell. Walter's pretty self-sufficient with his hay now. He's got enough space for that. Yeah, our meadow's not massively up, is it? Which makes me think maybe I did cut it recently, so we might not have any silage to sell. We have got a shed to park our low loader in though, which is great news. Fucking won't matter too much if I crush a bit of that wood chip. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just straighten her up a bit. Should do. Back round. Lovely. That's quite surprising. It's July and there's not actually much to do. Beautiful. Let's pop that there a minute. Let's go and have a walk over. Oh, still fermenting, so we're not selling any of that. Is it all fermenting? No, we could do a full load, can't we? I just need to move the others out of the way then. So let me just put the others in. I'll tell you what, I'm going to move all those other pallets as well. I'm going to do a bit of a tidy up and then I'll come back, get the big dog out, biggish dog out, and then we'll get some silage sold for today and clear a bit of that debt off. I do need to put that on as well. There he is. See you in a moment. Okie dokie. Bit of tidying up done. Should probably get down to the fish farm. Actually no, not going to do that. We should be able to make everything we need. I'll just keep a list of what we've had off Walter, I think, and then now I should have reversing camera, I think. Well, I don't. I thought I did. Oh, I thought I had a camera on her. Oh well. Guess I don't. Not to worry. I think this holds 24. So we'll get this. There's a bit more money in that we can clear those debts away. Yep. Somewhere around here. Perfect. Silage. Why did that say 36? But now it's saying oh. I'm sure that said there was 36 bales of silage. Maybe it was 36 bales of grass. Maybe it was me. But then I put about 6 bales extra in. So how did that work? Anyway. It's still a job that can be done. We may as well continue and get it done, make the money. I'm sure Katie will appreciate having a bit of stock to be shifting, and hopefully we can knock 15 grand off our loan. I think at the minute I'm thinking for Whitcomb we'll try and sell everything and go, my initial idea at the minute, sell everything from modern day and move down to Whitcomb as opposed to doing a vintage. I do like doing the vintage though. I have to pay a bit more attention to Scroft's Tarman series, but then he will have slightly edited the map, I imagine. If there's modern equipment, might not work as well. That's lucky. Normally I end up pushing some back in there, but not today. Right, let's go. Let's go out the long way, get the old beacons up and on. Hopefully this rain will clear off soon. Very annoyed that I've got those strips not coming through there. I don't know why that's happened. So I know we've got patches there where the grass has gone. We did have some rather strong hailstorms, but to lose an actual strip like that, seems quite strange, especially when it looks as though it is planted. Anywho, It'll still get Walter started, won't it? I'll still get him up and running. Looks a bit like that rain is actually easing off a bit. That could be quite handy for next episode. Been a bit of harvesting going on down on that field. Not seen the train yet today. What do you reckon about let's pull it forward a bit into that bay. Oops. Oh dear. We may be about to get flung. £4,000 gets up to 15. And we've got to be really careful about that arm on the right. When that comes up. Oof, that was close. And there we have it. Let's get £15,000 paid off. I'll just log into my online banking here. £265 left to go. We've got a bit of contract work done. We've shifted some silage bales in the rain. And we've got a low loader which can do logs so we've got a self-sorted there. We don't need to be renting that trailer anymore, which is all good. On the next episode the rain shall have finished and the crop should be dry enough for us to then go and do Walter's fields. We can then work out making mineral feed in order to do the fish feed. But that's where we'll leave today's episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button. If you've not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe. If you've got any ideas or suggestions, either for this series or for Whitcomb, what sort of challenge it'll be, possibly stick with the second-hand market only. We'll see. But yeah, until the next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now.